So after the Lakers traded for Luka, they once again went back to the meme of the Lakers need a center, but they really did. And just when we thought they addressed their need in trading Dalton Knect for Mark Williams, the trade got vetoed due to a physical issue by the NBA. So after this, the Lakers had to look elsewhere, and instantly they looked at Alex Len, and instantly we found out that they were signing him. But we never initially got to hear the terms of the deal, but instantly I think Len won a lot of fans over because he helped the team out by signing on a minimum deal that was not even worth $1 million. I think it was around $750K or something super close to that. It might have been like $744. So why was that a big deal? Well, now if the Lakers feel the need to, they have the ability to go out and get another guy that is waiting for a team. Alex Len is making less than Bronny, to put it in perspective. I really do think that this could end up being a fairly big thing for the Lakers. They are a lot more flexible, and even though Alex Len is kind of an irrelevant player, there is a reason why the Lakers went right to him following the Mark Williams news. Len is a huge 7 feet, 250 pounds, and I mean, for the rest of the regular season, you could put him out there for 7 to 8 minutes a game just to take up some space. Because while yes, the Lakers are now without a center, LeBron is 6'9", and Luka is 6'6", so that size in the backcourt is just ridiculous. And then Jackson Hayes is 7 feet tall, Jared Vanderbilt is 6'8", and Dorian Finney-Smith is 6'7". So like, the Lakers are a very tall team. I think Luka is a much more valuable player than AD because he raises the ceiling of this team. They are already against the Jazz. Even with Luka being winded and barely scoring, the Lakers looked so much better. Yes, I know our sample size is only the Utah Jazz, but still. I think the LA offense is going to open up, and the real thing to talk about right now is how dominant LeBron is. Even at age 40, he is the most unguardable player in the league. You can debate me on it all you want, but just watch him. When he wants to, he gets to his spots at will, and even as he gets older, he just continues to shoot the ball more and more efficiently. Another thing that Alex Len taking less money opens up is the potential to sign Jordan Goodwin, who has looked very good over his first 2 games with this team, and many fans have been asking if Goodwin is a guy that could be signed, and the answer to that is yes. If the Lakers were to waive a guy like Morris or Cam Reddish, Goodwin could remain a Laker, and keeping him around is something the front office may actually want to do. Before I continue on, I would really appreciate it if you would drop a like and subscribe. It only takes 5 seconds, plus you can always change your mind. We are on the road to 50,000 subscribers, and with your support, I believe that we can get there super fast. Alright, so as I was saying, because Alex Len already made a statement by signing for less, saying that he wants to win a championship, it's going to be interesting to see if the Lakers do sign another guy, potentially on the buyout market or anything like that, or if there is somebody down the roster that they do want to keep. But the second part of this video, and the huge news that we all got to find out, is that Luka is fine. Nico Harrison made it seem like the dude was 350 pounds and could not dribble a basketball anymore or run back and forth down a court. Yeah, he did look winded, he looked big. At times he was huffing and puffing, but for not playing since Christmas, he honestly looked just fine. And boy oh boy are the Mavs gonna regret the decision they made, because the Lakers have their future secure, and Luka now has access to the greatest player of all time, who clearly is very good with diet and preparation to be doing what he's doing at age 40. And one thing I talked about in my last Lakers video is that I think playing with LeBron is very good for Luka, because he's gonna be watching a 40-year-old give his all and tear it up on the defensive end of the floor. So that could be the inspiration that he's needed to be better on defense. I don't even think anyone wants or is asking him to be a good defender. He just needs to not be a cone out there. And the All-Star break could not have come at a better time for the Lakers. They now have a week off to settle down and process the craziness that just happened. And a week off is another week that Luka can heal up. It will be good for LeBron to get a break. And really, this is just time for JJ Redick and the coaching staff to put together a new game plan with the personnel they have going forward in the second half of the season. And Luka really is the perfect fit because of how unselfish he is. He's a pass-first player, just like LeBron is. He sees the court very well, super high IQ, and even though this may not seem like a big deal, he texted LeBron after the trade saying that he doesn't care whose name gets announced last in the lineup. Obviously for the first game after the trade he got announced last, but honestly with the way the league is headed, it's not very often we see superstars willing to give up some of their own glory to someone else. But at the end of the day, it is LeBron James we're talking about here. I don't think there is an entire athlete in all of sports that would be comfortable with their name getting called after King James. Anyways, getting back on track with Alex Len, let's talk about what this rotation should look like. I'm not sure how many minutes Len will get initially. I'm not even sure if he will play at all, but there will be those matchups where the Lakers will need a true center out there for a bit. Like when they face Nikola Jokic, you can't just defend him with small and power forwards for 40 minutes. He will just torch you. Alex Len won't be the answer and won't be able to stop him either, but like I've been saying, he is just a body to throw at him with a lot of size. I'm assuming now that the Lakers have this insane backcourt duo, and with how good Austin Reeves has been as of late, I'm assuming that Luka and LeBron won't be called upon to play anything more than 35 minutes a game in the regular season. Obviously the playoffs is a different animal, but now the Lakers can win those non-LeBron minutes. Honestly, you can argue now that it becomes, can the Lakers win the non-Luka minutes? And the answer to that is obvious. Yes, they can. At the introductory news conference, Lakers executive Rob Pelinka thanked Mavericks general manager Nico Harrison for trading Doncic to Los Angeles, calling it a gift and a huge event in NBA history. There had to be an explanation for this, everyone thought. Only the first wave of reporting offered little to go off of. Neither Doncic nor Dallas offered any indication that he would have turned down the $345 million Supermax extension for which he was eligible to get in July. Absolutely not, said Doncic. Easy answer. Instead, Harrison told ESPN Tim McMahon, I believe that defense wins championships. I believe that getting an all-defensive center and an all-NBA player with a defensive mindset gives us a better chance. We're built to win now and in the future. With that, we thought maybe he does believe this is a good trade. And then Harrison spoke some more. He dealt only with Pelinka, his old friend, with whom he had reportedly shared family vacations with in the past. The Mavericks never created a bidding war for one of the biggest prizes ever to become available via trade. I'm not going to talk bad about any players. That's not going to do us or me any good, said Harrison. There are levels to it. There are people who fit the culture and there are people who add to the culture, and those are two distinct things. And I believe the people who are coming in are adding to the culture. Wait, was he saying Doncic was not a cultural fit in Dallas, where he was the culture? Where in his first 6 seasons, he led the Mavs to appearances in the 2022 Western Conference Finals and the 2024 NBA Finals? Indeed, ESPN reported, there had been significant frustration within the organization about Doncic's lack of discipline regarding his diet and conditioning, which team sources considered a major factor in his injury issues. He reportedly weighed almost 270 pounds in training camp, and the Mavs apparently believed it contributed to the left calf strain he suffered on Christmas. I know I'm just kind of saying things that everyone knows. This trade has been on top of all news stories in sports for the last week, but still, it is just so insane. I want an explanation so bad. I wish I had an inside source from the locker room to know the real reason why all this happened, because there is no way being a little fat is a valid reason to trade a superstar. I mean, when you look at Nikola Jokic, you don't think peak physical condition, and he's arguably the best player in the league. So yeah, it still is just crazy. I do think Alex Len is a solid pickup for the Lakers, and I'll be curious to see if they do anything else over the second half of the season. Let me know what you would like to see happen in the comments below, and if you made it to this point and enjoyed, please be sure to drop a like and subscribe, because your support truly does mean the world. And also, let me know what you would like to see next. And until then, I will see you all later.